Welcome everyone. This is live session number 4 and I am preparing you for this 7-day detox challenge. Welcome to this live session. My name is Anna Hofstra. I was formerly trained as a political scientist, but I turned my life around to find out what it means to have a good life where I'm thriving with abundant energy. Yes, and it was the Lord who put me on this path for you to discover how to be happy every day. Yes, you can be happy every day. You can be full of energy if you know how to live a good life and how to find joy. I am now at the beautiful streets of Amsterdam, and there's lots of people enjoying their Saturday afternoon. I'm with my mom. Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
And we're about to enter the park. We are outside even though it's very cold. And it's so important to take sunlight, to take in fresh air. And now I have a poll for you. Before the poll, I have another question. I'm gonna let you think. And the question is, what do you think is most detoxifying for you? Because oftentimes we think that the detox is the fats, it's the fatty food. But what if it is more simple? What if the detox is fresh air? Yes, it's not a secret anymore. What is most detoxifying is your breath. Your breath that is free. Because the best things in life are free, my friend. And another free thing in this life is sunlight. Most of us are so afraid to get burned by the sun. But indeed, the sun is so powerful that it detoxifies, that it purifies your skin. It frees us from radicals. And that's why it is even better to go out and take sun without the sunscreen. Yes, because sunlight is detoxifying. It purifies your skin. And along with fresh air, there could be nothing better than to go outside on a cold day. Please be outside. I've been burned out for many years. For many years, I was stuck and glued to my bed. But once I figured out that nature really cured me, I was outside for at least 3 hours a day. Yes, because 30 minutes is awesome. But if you are 30 minutes exercising outside, how many hours are you spending indoors? Did you count the hours that you spent indoors? Because if you only exercise for those 30 minutes, it would mean that you are outside for 23 hours and 30 minutes, right? Including your sleep. Are you meant to be inside doors as a natural being for 23 hours and 30 minutes a day? Do you think that is natural? Do you think your body can thrive if you only get that 30 minutes of fresh air? You can only thrive if you go back to nature, if you go back to basic, if you nourish yourself with sunlight, fresh air, trees, and what else is there? Can you spend time with your friends, picnicking in the park? Can you laugh with them? Can you play with your dog, with your cat? Can you sit on a bench in the park? Those are also important habits to connect to nature. Because nature is the number one nourishment that we have as human beings. Imagine the beach. It's such a wonderful piece of nature. And the beach with the sand is electromagnetic. So I I am fired up because of fasting, because I was without food for 10 days. And in those 10 days, I spent time walking along the coast. It is one of the best remedies I've been taking when I was burned out. I have my weekly walks along the coast. And walking along the coast is so purifying. It relaxes the mind. And when the mind is relaxed, the body gets relaxed. And that is, my friend, detox. Detox is clearing yourself from what burdens you, from what drains you, from what is overload. And there is so much overstimulation in today's society. And that's why nature is your number one remedy. Nature is free, and nature should be consumed for more than 30 minutes. I recommend everybody suffering from burnout to spend 3 hours outside. And you don't have to exercise, you don't have to overdo it. Spend time in fresh air on your balcony, on a bench in the park, with your dog, with your cat. But try to recover from that overstimulation. Because that detox, it will kill not only the excessive burden of negativity, it will only also get your cells repaired. And what is so wonderful about cells, about the human body, is that it can heal itself. Once we eat less, our cells get very smart. The self-healing process of our body is to die old cells. Our body can release the cells that are no longer useful. The sick cells, the dead cells, are getting released by the body on its own. That is what is called the self-healing property of the body. That the dead and sick cells get renewed. They get transported. The body gets rid of them. For sure. And that process is only fastened. That process gets intensified when we eat less food. Why is that? When we eat less food, the body has more energy to concentrate itself, to focus on those dead and sick cells to get removed. So your body removes dead and sick cells a lot quicker when it does not have to digest any food. When your organs, your intestines, your colon are not busy digesting food, they can spend all their energy on removing dead and sick cells from your body, from each and every organ. And that is what brings new cells and a lot of energy. That is the energy that you want to use. That is the energy that you can use to play with your children, to spend time with those in need, with those who are down, with those who are not high in energy. You need that high energy to do the difficult things. You need that high energy to do the things that you actually don't dare, but you know that are right for you. You need high energy to thrive. You need high energy to find your purpose and to go after your purpose and after your God-given dreams. Because you are meant to have the life that makes you shine, to become all that you were created to be. And God wants us to thrive and shine. He designed a big plan for all of us, bigger than we could ever imagine. Because He's a good God, He's a creative God, and He wants us to shine. And you can only shine if you get rid of the overload, of the overstimulation, of everything that you don't need, of all that screen time that you don't need, of all that indoor time that is too much. So get back to basic with me on this 7-day detox challenge. I'm starting December 1st, and it would be so awesome to get a lot of us together, to get the energy multiplied of a group that is dedicated to a better life, of a group that wants to shine, that knows that we can all encourage each other to get after that best life. So for today, I'm gonna give you this exercise to dream a little bit about this free life, about this life without the overload. How would it be to feel peaceful, to have a calm mind, and to feel joyous every day? What would your life look like? Write that down. Put pen to page. Write down what your best life would look like. How would you wake up? Who would you wake up with? Where would your house be? What would you do in the morning, afternoon, and evening? Okay? Put pen to page. Right now. Right after the live. So we're almost at the park. And there's the entrance. I'm gonna show you a bit of the beautiful autumn trees in Amsterdam. And then want to tell you about this amazing Bible verse. This amazing Bible verse that tells us that we deserve to shine. And that you can have the energy to shine. You are supposed to be highly energized and to get rid of the overstimulation. So, what would be something that you love to do in nature? If you could be out on a sunny day or on a cloudy day, what would you do? What would you go after? Would you go for the beach or the forest or the mountains? What would you imagine that would really free you from the overstimulation? We're almost at the park. And I think always that Saturday, which is a busy day, is always the prelude for a peaceful Sunday. For a day of closed shops, for a day of family, for a day without any pressure. And now we're at the Vondel Park. And here are some beautiful shades. Beautiful. Leaves. So the leaves are all covered in the late November sunshine, the detoxifying sunshine. So tell me in the comments, what are you up to this afternoon? What is keeping you busy? What is relaxing you? How are you spending your weekend? Leave a comment. Let us connect. Let us share experiences. Let us share what is on your mind. I was having a really good time with my sweet mom. Here she is. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
And we had some lunch earlier and we went to the Van Gogh Museum. Van Gogh is a painter that uses a lot of color, and it is often color that is so energizing. Colors of autumn, colors of winter. Because also in winter, my friend, there is sunshine. So, I am so glad that today was sunny, even though it's cold, that we were outside, but still enjoying a lot of light. And I'm sending also a lot of light your way, along with this Bible verse that says, "Let your light shine before others." Think about this Bible verse. Think about how you can shine your light before others in this weekend, on Sunday. And if you could go spend some time with the Lord, would you go to church? Have you ever been to church? We will go to church tomorrow and also experience a very special service, because this Sunday we're gonna remember those loved ones who are up in heaven. And one of those people is my dear brother who didn't get to live more than 33 years. We're gonna remember him tomorrow, along with all the other dear ones, precious people that didn't get to continue life. But we are still very glad that the Lord took them in. So, I'm wishing you a very blessed Sunday, a very blessed Saturday evening, and a lot of time in nature. Let's get the detox prepared. Let's get connected. Leave a comment. And leave a comment under the replay. So we can get talking. We can get encouraging each other. And have a life with abundant energy. Alright, my friends? It's been lovely talking to you. As you can see, this is the hostel. A beautiful stay okay in Amsterdam, alongside the beautiful Vondelpark. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next live session. Love you so, so much. Also, Jesus loves you so much more. Bye bye.